Hello and welcome to Let's Play Curious Expedition 2. Today we're going to be playing a Fear and Loathing roleplay. Our main characters for this roleplay will be Hunter S. Thompson, who will be played by the Herbalist, and Dr. Gonzo, who will be played by the Traveling Quack. Our wildcard characters will be the Street Rat, the Shaman, the Trader, and some sort of animal that you could only see when you're hallucinating, like a giant tortoise or a dinosaur. The rules for this roleplay will be, you have to always learn the herb lore, i.e. get the weed strains, which also means you have to maintain a standing of at least 3 with the locals. We have to always have the paddles and the phonograph. We can't cure any mental afflictions unless it is by a mushroom. We have to purchase all drugs, mushrooms, and alcohol. We're going to exclude alcohol that comes from missions, just because they mark it up so much. And whenever available, we have to always perform the ritual at a shaman hut. Okay, let's get started.
We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold.
And let's go see if anybody on our wild card list is available. Looks like we have the Street Rat. So we'll get our therapy paddles, we'll get our phonograph, and we'll spend the rest of our money on moonshine. Alright, we just learned our first weed strain, man. And we also stole some mangoes because we had the munchies. We're just approaching our first village. I wonder what kind of weed strains they have. And this village has a dinosaur, which means our roleplay party is almost complete. Now let's see if they have any drugs for sale. And it looks like they have coca leaves.
As your attorney, I advise you to rent a very fast car with no top. And you'll need the cocaine. Tape recorder for special music.
And it wouldn't be a Fear and Loathing RP if we didn't win a golden llama from a round of gambling with some ghost pirates. And it looks like these ghost pirates also have the jackpot when it comes to drugs. I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance if my speech begins to slur more and more the further we get into the video, but I take my role plays very seriously. And we've just found some more mushrooms. Okay, let's see if anybody on our wildcard list is available. And no, nobody's available yet. And it looks like we've got a roleplay question here. What song would we like to hear? Well, I think definitely for the roleplay we would have to go Farewell to Grog. And hey, we got some free moonshine out of it. And here we go, we'll buy our therapy paddles and our phonograph, and we'll spend the rest of our money on whiskey. And we just found some pills and whiskey. I couldn't afford the whiskey, but at least I could afford the pills. We've just learned another strain of weed, and we just stole some coke from some of the natives. And they have 2 toads as well. And ooh, butterflies. Okay, let's check and see if anybody's available on our wild card list. And no, there's nothing. Okay, time to fill up. We'll definitely get our music and our therapy paddles, and then we'll fill up on moonshine. Okay, we've just landed, and ooh, butterflies. Time to shock Dr. Gonzo. You might be asking yourself, what does electric shock have to do with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
I want you to throw that fucking radio into the tub with me.
You want me to throw this thing into the tub when White Rabbit peeks? I'll do it. Sure. What are friends for? Close your eyes. Yeah, good boy.
And we've just found some more mushrooms in a cave. We'll use that mushroom to heal Dr. Gonzo. And now he's a cannibal. Lovely. And now Dr. Gonzo is in love with the Street Rat. Watch out, Street Rat. Better make sure he doesn't eat you. And we've just learned another weed strain, man. We've got our first shaman hut. Let's see if they have a ritual. They do not, but at least they have weed strains. And he also has a little bit of coke. And we've just got 2 more pills from a trader. And we've just got some more pills from a church. And we've just approached the village for Act 1, Island 1. Let's see what kind of weed strains they have. Ooh, and we just stole some wine made from cocaine. Our first coca wine. And they also have hallucinogenic toads and mushrooms. We're getting to the point where we're pretty much just trading drugs for drugs now. And we just got busted stealing, which means we're not going to be able to get any weed strains on this island. And we've just found some more shrooms. I say it's about time we listen to some music and lick one of these hallucinogenic toads.
Ignore this terrible drug. Yeah, Pretend it's not happening.
And that turned the street rat into a pyromaniac. And we've just bought another hallucinogenic toad. For our perk, I think we'll go with good reputation because that's going to help us get our weed strains earlier. So let's see if anybody's available on our wild card list. And no, nothing. And it looks like we've got some more coca wine. And we've just gotten some more shrooms. And we've just got another weed strain. And we've just learned some more weed strains. And we've just stolen some more cocaine wine. And we finally replaced the donkey with someone from our wild card list. We've got another dinosaur. And don't you just love it when this happens? I don't have enough sanity to make it back to the ship, so we're gonna drink some coca wine. And it brought me right to the ship. And the shady dealer has some hallucinogenic toads in his special wares. Okay, time to fill up. We've got some more coca wine. And we've got another shroom cave. And how about we lick another hallucinogenic toad?
It makes you behave like the village drunkard in some early Irish novel. Total loss of all basic motor skills. Blurred vision, no balance, numb tongue. The mind recoils in horror, unable to communicate with the spinal column. Which is interesting because you can actually watch yourself behaving in this terrible way.
That made Dr. Gonzo a pyromaniac. Let's see how many afflictions he has right now. He's got 5 afflictions and he's injured and in love. And we've just gotten some more pills. Time to learn another weed strain. And our street rat just died of an illness that I didn't even know he had. And for our perk, we'll go ahead and level up good reputation again. That way we start with 3 standing in order to research the weed strains. Okay, time to fill up. We're gonna go ahead and purchase all of the moonshine. Alright, it looks like we've got a hunter's lodge here. They have another weed strain for us. And we've just come up on another village. We're gonna learn their weed lore as well. And it looks like they have a giant tortoise, which is part of our wild card list. So we'll go ahead and recruit her to fill out the party. Okay, time to fill up. We'll get the paddles, the music, and the whiskey. And we've just gotten some more shrooms. Dr. Gonzo now has 7 mental afflictions. And we've got another weed strain. We've just approached an alchemist hut, and I didn't even know they gave weed strains. Bonus. And now for the first time, we are so stressed out that we're gonna have to smoke one of our own weed strains, just to get down to a village to learn their weed strain. And this village has the jackpot. It has 2 toads and tons of treasure on sale. And we've just licked another hallucinogenic toad.
As your attorney, I advise you to take a hit out of the little brown bottle in my shaving kit. You won't need much, just a tiny taste.
Which made our street rat mercurial. But at least we were right next to a shaman hut so we can learn some weed strains. And our street rat has just OD'd.
You took too much, man. You took too much, too much.
Okay, let's see if there's anybody available on our wildcard list. And no, there isn't. Okay, time to fill up on supplies. We just got 10 more moonshine. And we've just found another mushroom cave. And, ooh, butterflies. And we've just learned another weed strain. Seems like the ghost pirates always have plenty of drugs on them. Okay, we've just approached the village and we've learned their weed strains. I also have an option to steal an idol. I don't know if that would be roleplay or not. I feel like in this roleplay, they would get into shenanigans like this. And it just gave me a stone idol and -2 standing. And this map actually has 2 villages. I wonder if that means we get to learn 2 different weed lores. It does. And we've just learned another weed strain. Okay, let's see if there's anybody available on our wildcard list. And yes, we have the Roma Trader. Okay, time to stock up, and it looks like we've got whiskey today. Okay, we've just met the natives on this island. And, ooh, butterflies. And we've just learned our first weed strain for this island. Okay, we got a village, and we've just learned another weed strain. And they have some cocaine for sale. And with the trader, we've got all of our coke for free. Okay, here we go, Act 3, Island 1. Time to fill our supplies. And it looks like we've got whiskey again. And it looks like we got a shrine here. Ooh, butterflies. And of course, our faithful ghost pirates have plenty of drugs for us. And I almost didn't notice because we haven't bought any of these yet, but they've got 3 adrenaline syringes here. So we'll go ahead and purchase those as well. We've just met the natives, and we're going to take a free escort to their village so that we can learn their weed strains. And as soon as we get here, they shower us with gifts, and one of those gifts is a mushroom. We'll go ahead and learn their weed strain as well, and we'll see if they have any drugs. Yes, they have 2 hallucinogenic toads. And we just met with the ruler, and they happen to have a street rat that is for sale. So we're gonna bail this person out and get rid of the tortoise to kind of balance out our roleplay wildcard list a little bit.
Wait! We can't stop here. This is bat country.
So I'm still running around trying to find the village and, ooh, butterflies. Okay, time to resupply, and we'll go ahead and grab up 10 more whiskey. And we've got a shaman hut here. Let's see if they have the ritual available. First, we'll learn their weed strain. Then we'll see if they have any drugs. Ooh, they have coke and toads. And now it's time to perform the ritual. Okay, the shaman gave us a pipe to smoke, but we didn't inhale too much. Okay, now we're tripping, and one of my old dead companions is berating me for my many failures. That was a bad trip, man. Okay, time to fill up, and it's the first time that our ship has coca wine. Okay, I've never done this before, but I'm going to pretend to be a legend because I feel like it goes with the roleplay. And we'll pretend to be from the spirit world as well. And we've just found another mushroom cave, and we've got another shaman hut. Speaking of shamans, I've been looking for a shaman that was part of our wildcard list and still haven't found one the entire game. So we'll learn their weed strain, and then we'll see if they have any drugs available. And yes, they have 2 hallucinogenic toads. Now we'll perform the ritual. Look at how many mental afflictions Dr. Gonzo has. He's got 8 mental afflictions, plus he's angry as well. And I've got to choose somebody to lose from the party. I guess we'll go with the traitor to get rid of, since we haven't stolen yet. We'll use the street rat to steal. And now we're going to go back to steal, and it looks like we can perform the ritual for a second time, so we're going to go ahead and participate in that again. Holy crap, it brought the traitor back. And it looks like these natives have some more mushrooms. And we've got another traitor. Let's see if they have any drugs. Yes, he's got 6 coca leaves and 2 syringes. Looks like we have an alchemist hut here, which means we can learn their weed strain. And we've got a village right over here, which will mean another weed strain. They just gave us a quest to kill a great crocodile. And here's the crocodile, but ooh, butterflies. And we've got our good old friends, the ghost pirates. And they've got plenty of drugs as usual. 3 whiskeys, a hallucinogenic toad, and 4 shrooms. And we've got a trader here with some more pills. And this island has a second village. Let's see what they have. We know they have a weed strain. And let's see if they have any drugs for sale. Yes, they have 8 coca leaves. And the ruler wants to try some of our cocaine wine, so why not? We're not stingy with our stash, man. Time to resupply, and it looks like the coca wine is on sale. So we'll actually be able to get all 10 of these this time. Okay, we've just approached our first village on this island, and we're gonna learn their weed strains. And we've got an alchemist hut here with another weed strain. And ooh, butterflies. And we've got a trader here with some more whiskey. And we've got another shroom cave. This one has 6 in it. And we're on island 17, and I'm pretty sure this is the first introspection mushroom I've found the entire game. I've been dealing with mental afflictions this entire playthrough. This is going to come in really handy. So we're definitely going to use one of them on Dr. Gonzo. Look at that. Minus superstitious, kleptomania, alcoholic, cannibal, pyromaniac, paranoid, and claustrophobic. And I'm pretty sure there's more underneath that. I think we got really lucky though. I totally forgot he was a cannibal and he never ate anybody the entire game. We also haven't had any insanity events at all because we've had drugs the entire game to keep us sane. And we don't rest much either for the same reason, so he hasn't really had the opportunity to kill anybody. And we've got a second village on this island. So we've got another weed strain, and we've got a perk that actually fits our roleplay, mycology. +1 mushroom at the start of each expedition. Okay, Act 4, and our trader has just challenged us to a game of dice. I won and ended up getting a free whiskey out of it. And speaking of whiskey, we've got 10 more here at the ship. Oh, and I almost forgot, we started with a free mushroom. Okay, and we've just learned our first weed strain of Act 4, and we've just learned another weed strain. Let's see if they have any drugs for sale. Yes, they have 3 toads and 3 shrooms. Okay, we've just licked a hallucinogenic toad, and it's asking me to choose a companion. I'm pretty sure I'm about to lose somebody. I guess we'll go with the trader again. Maybe she'll come back again. And this trader has coca wine. And we've just found 4 more shrooms. So just between Island 17 and 18, we've found 6 of those introspection mushrooms. And we've got another cave here. Looks like we're gonna have even more mushrooms. Looks like we've got a scout post with another weed strain. And we're approaching the second village. Oh, you need shrooms? We've got plenty of shrooms. Let's go ahead and learn their weed strain and see who they have to recruit. Giant tortoise is on our wild card list, so we'll go with the giant tortoise. And let's see if they have any drugs for sale. They've got 3 more shrooms. Okay, Island 19, let's go ahead and use these 3 flares we have, and ooh, butterflies. And we've just gotten another weed strain, and we just learned another weed strain. And they have 6 coca leaves for sale as well. And we just stole a mushroom from them. And it looks like Sacagawea needs a mushroom to be able to join our party, so we're gonna go ahead and give her one of those. We just met the Temple Guardians, and they give us some more coca leaves. And we've just found 2 more pills. And we've just learned what I think is going to be our final weed strain. And I was wrong, it looks like there's another village here, so we have another chance at weed strains. And yes, I'm pretty sure this is our final weed strain. We've just dug up a treasure and, ooh, butterflies. And we've got another weed strain. I'm just gonna stop saying that this is the last one. And there you have it, the Fear and Loathing roleplay. I do believe that this is the only playthrough on this game that I've ever had where I had 0 insanity events. Which I guess is a life lesson. As long as you're constantly doing drugs, you'll never go insane. Makes perfect sense. And once again, thanks so much for watching. I try to release a new video every 4 days. We still have quite a few roleplays to go through. We still have the Ching Shi roleplay, the Davy Crockett roleplay, the Identity Crisis roleplay, and the Locals Only roleplay. Let me know in the comments which one you'd like to see next, and if you like the content, please subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching.